Hello and welcome to the Mysticast. We join Jack Stafford and Deborah Littleboy, members of the Aetherius Society, the cosmic religion for the Aquarian Age, as we break down the barriers between religion, science, metaphysics, philosophy, UFOs, and much, much more, all of which are really only aspects of the self-same quest for truth. Please note this is an independent program not produced or fact-checked by the Aetherius Society. Today, our guest is Anton Tuban.
Thank you, Jack. Yeah, in Holland we call Anton Teuben. But
Problem.
no
I
problem.
think turban. Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, okay.
Well, we've got lots to discuss. I'd like to jump in straight away with Deborah here because she's hot on this topic, and she can. I think she's already been asking you questions in the warm up. So maybe you could take off from where you left off there and tell her what we're discussing today, and a shared
Well-
interest.
Okay. The common shared interest, as I see it, is that we need to reconnect to the vibrations of our Earth's planet, the Mother Earth. And Anton has explained to me a couple of minutes ago that he felt that we lost this information, this vital truth about 12,000 years ago with Atlantis. And that sort of dovetails into our teachings, where we're told that when we blew up Atlantis, sunk Atlantis, we then got the ring past knot was made more dense, which meant that the cosmic energies couldn't get through to us, which made us dumber. So basically, we lost a whole load of the vital truths. And Anton was saying a lot to me. This guy needs to come back on, Jack. But
Hang on, he hasn't even done one show yet. Let's.
But he was explaining that everything is connected from the center of the earth. So the trees, the animals, I'll let Anton. I don't need to tell Anton what Anton was saying.
Is it the Earth as a living being then, Anton? Is it?
Yeah, we are beings of frequency. And what we are, my lessons, I get it from the point of view that I am a UFO hotspot. And I am a whistleblower. And we get a lot of information about the situation here on Earth in the last 50 years, what was happening here. And well, it's not interesting anymore because all the institutes on the world are going down. You can feel it, you can see it at the moment, what is really happening. Because what we can see is that the consciousness of the people is lifting up, and very quickly at the moment. We get a lot of new connections and a lot of knowledge in Holland it's all connected. And my lessons, what I need as a whistleblower, because I knew things and our top of the world is going down, but they want to bring us down. And then they learn me how to use the energy to be always connected to the source. And also the center of the earth is the energy of the source. We have the central sun, and the central sun gives all the energy to all the other suns. But energy is not only energy. Energy is also consciousness, where you're connected with. So we learned, because of the connection with our friends in the universe, but because we have this contact, and they teach me how to use it. And that was a lesson to open up all your chakras, all your energy systems. So, and when you're doing it, to open up all your 7 hoofd chakras, head chakras. Yeah, my English is not very well because in Holland I don't need English not at any time. So this is for a long time I have to speak English again. So sometimes you have to find.
You're doing very well.
So it can be a little bit, but we are So they learned me to connect with the center of the earth. And that's the energy flowing in through my lowest chakra. They learned me also.
Who is this that you had contact with? How did you have contact with?
I was connected as a UFO hotspot. I was connected to the consciousness of the Pleiadians, the Andromedians, the Arcturians. But then was something happening here in the northern part of Holland. We were connected from the source. And that was very, very, very unbelievable for us and for still, it's unbelievable, but it's the truth. And they gave me the lessons 20 years ago. And that's the reason why I'm always still here.
Was it a clairvoyant contact, or did you physically meet people?
I physically meet people, yes, because they are looking like us and they are already here on Earth, especially the Pleiadians, the Andromedians, the Arcturians. And a lot of people I met, they are incarnated here and they know I come from Arcturus. I had my former life on the Pleiade, and I had my former life on Sirius. And all this knowledge was coming to me, and especially the knowledge how to control yourself in any moment. So they learned me that my physical body is only a part of it and I'm energy. So when I was attacked by forces who don't want that people knows that we are have connections with other dimensions, and they don't want that the Schumann resonance and the Schumann resonance was knowing by all the people, because when everybody knows about the Schumann resonance and the possibilities of then there was no medical,
There's no need for pharmaceuticals. Yeah.
Maybe go into the Schumann resonance, because you got the T-shirt there. Let's hear a little bit more about that.
The teachings, how they give it to me.
Mm-hmm. No, about the actual Schumann resonance.
Yeah. Well, first we find out about the Schumann resonance. I found this out on an American airbase 1979 from somebody who told me about the Schumann resonance. I never heard about it. Then I was looking for it on internet. Then that time we had that modem, you know it,
made a noise.
1997, 1998. And then I was connected to an article from the science magazine Nexus. Part of it was, you can activate your self-healing to connect yourself with this energy. And then we are connecting to all the universities in Holland. Is there someone who can tell us something about the Schumann resonance? And then I find somebody in Holland, Saskia Bosman, who, I met her in 2002, and I give her a hand because she also was writing about it, that we can make ourselves again, whole again. Yeah, whole again. Yeah, sorry about this.
No.
And
Saskia Bosman is also a scientist.
Yeah, she was also a scientist in Holland.
She is.
Yeah. And now we are working together. Yeah.
Can I ask you, Anton, to tell our viewers about why we have to open up the lower chakras and why people are reluctant to do that?
Yeah.
People
have problems to speak out their feelings, and people have a lot of problems to open themselves again up for love, for the nature, and also for to have joy, enjoying. The lower chakra is genieten. What is it? Genieten.
Closed?
Yeah, it's
no.
It's the connection with nature. Nature is the force. Is the source, and nature is also
enjoyment.
Yeah, enjoyment, love.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, don't feel it anymore because it's closed. And maybe it's because what was happening in former lives, abuse, all these kind of things. And they close it down and they have to open it again. In these lower parts of the body, there is a lot of pain. Pain is also in the heart. Pain is everywhere, but especially pain in the lower parts. And when there is pain, you close it down.
So how do we open it then?
And now we can open it again. And then you have to go to your pain and have to talk to yourself. What was happening and why it was happening. What is necessary, especially compassion for yourself.
Are there practices
you make your own mistakes and the mistakes from other people who give you a lot of damage.
Forgiveness, yeah.
And then it's happening. So that's a hard part, to bring this energy again into your body. And when you are connected to the center of the earth, you always get the right insights what to do, because you're always connected to this source. So as a HUVO hotspot, I found out, and that's very special. I was not by parents who are busy with believing in. My parents don't believe in God. But now I know what is it. If you believe something, you don't know what it is. As a HUVO hotspot, now I know what it is. The source, the spirit, the force. And after belief systems came on the earth, God is the same. It's consciousness. And it's not, what, in my opinion, one person. It is. It's the highest vibration. So we know the sun, what we can see, is the highest vibration. The sun is connected to the central sun. And the sun sends down the energy to the earth. It's coming to the center of the earth, and by the ley lines, I hope I say this well.
Yeah, ley lines, yeah.
It's in the aether, and we can use this free energy to bring yourself back to who you are, a being or frequency. The Schumann resonance gives you insights about this life, but not only of this life, but also from former lives. Because it's not activating yourself to the highest vibration, but it's also, it's always activate your DNA, your data bank. So
do you do like a practice to get with the Schumann resonance? Is it you again in a mood of forgiveness and is it a particular visualization or like the violet flame practice? Or
no, it's not visualization. It's what you're doing when you think about your children, and they are maybe on another part of the land on vacation. But when you think on your children, you also have an image of your children. So what they learned us is we can look with our energy. Look, hoe zeg je dat?
Yeah, look with your energy.
Look,
you have to...
Yeah, when I bring my energy to you, you can always can connect with your energy with everything, with everyone. And where you connected with, you get your insights back. So when you are in a higher vibration, and then you feel you can be yourself.
It's kind of like the opposite of visualization. Because with visualization, you think you have to think about something to get it, to see it, but it's the other way around.
Yeah,
you're opening. You're thinking loving thoughts, which opens your heart to that person, and then you're exchanging that energy. You're sending that energy out, and you receive it back.
Yeah, but
Is that what?
That's what it is. But first, what you have to do when you can look with your energy to other parts is to open up your whole system, not only your heart.
Mhm.
Because when you only open up your heart, you have
No, they get you.
problems. You can see it. Oh, maybe if I can show it here.
Up a little bit, lovey. Okay.
So when there is fear, there are doubts, when there are a lot of problems, you have holes in your aura.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
When
Yeah, I
you
got that.
when you connect yourself again to the center of the earth and to the sun and to the source, and you open up all your chakras, then
Mhm.
the connection is there, and
Oh.
You balance the whole of the auric envelope.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you are connected to the grid, and you are connected to the ecosystem, and you are also connected to the universe. And these lessons we get here in Holland. Not only me, a lot of people. So contact is now everywhere on the whole world. It's very, very very unusual what is happening at the moment, but we are connected. When we open ourselves up to the universe and higher up your frequency, you are connected to the frequency of our friends in the universe. A lot of people are afraid for our friends from the universe, and a lot of people, they call them enemies, but they are not enemies. They control our systems, and now our military systems, and now something really is happening on Earth. But because everyone knows that artificial intelligence and the new technologies who are here are really a very big problem for the whole mensheid, to say regular time. For all the
Mankind,
people,
yeah.
for all the people on the whole world.
Wow, this really ties in so much with our teachings that, ever they're here in peace and they're raising our consciousness. I think the only difference is in our teachings, they're from our solar system. They're from Mars, from Venus, Saturn. So there's within our system.
Yeah, and that is very strange that we can get it from the source. And then we find out that the source, there is no.
There's the absolute, there is that.
No,
there's a wonderful definition.
We are all the same. We
There's
are
a wonderful
beings
definition.
of light. So they don't want us that we look up to them because we are the same. And we have make a decision to be here on Earth in this period, because this is a very unbelievable moment now, because everybody is making a very big jump in evolution.
And so is Mother Earth.
And a lot of people are doing it already. It's happening. They find out the institutes are not, you cannot believe them anymore. They don't trust politicians anymore.
Yeah, we're all with you on that page.
Media anymore. They even also a lot of people, they don't believe science anymore, because
you also, in your teachings,
everything.
Have you also heard about the primary initiation of Earth? The quickening. The Earth halfway through its life got more energy than she'd ever got in her whole life, and that's the reason for the quickening. Are you given a reason for these times in your teaching?
Yes, there is a reason. The reason is the photon belt. The photon belt, you heard of it?
Yeah, the ionosphere, or the
no,
it's
not
coming
the
down.
No, the Mayas and the Hopi Indians, they know about it. They know about the photon belt. You can look for it. And the Earth is in the photon belt, our solar system, 2 times in 26,000 years. Now, in this period, is the end of a cycle. So also our climate has nothing to do with stikstof. In Holland, we call it stikstof, but it has to do. it's a natural cycles. That's where we are in at the moment. So that's lifting the earth in energy, and everything on earth is going with it. You
Which
cannot
is
stop it.
which is why the people with a lot of pain and trying to keep their lower chakras closed are going through difficult times now, because they're fighting against the raising of the energy, and they need to release that, look at it, and raise the vibration to take them through the pain. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, they have to know again who am I? This I hope you can see in the middle. This you can see it. Okay, it's a little bit.
Yeah.
In the middle, that's a drawing. It's from India, Pakistan, about 20,000 of 2,500 years ago. And this drawing,
I can put it on.
we try to show you in a little bit better. But this drawing is very special. It was in our books of the universities, biology, and there is something on this drawing what makes it very
Unique.
unique. Jesus told us somewhere that he left a drawing of who is Jesus. This drawing, you can see it, we will show you. You can see there is energy from the earth and energy from the universe.
Just a sec.
Even kijken, het wordt al gepakt. You get it?
I'll share the screen.
It's not very easy to
Oh, that's good.
Yes?
Oh, yeah.
So in the middle is this drawing. I get it. And this, I show this to 10,000 of people more. More. I think it's more than 1 million people in the last 20 years. I showed this to other people. And I asked other people, is this drawing correct? Is this correct? Because you can see from the earth, you see this vortex to your lower chakra. That is the life energy. Life energy. Your self-healing possibilities. All of it. Creation. Everything. Connecting to the source. That's it. And then when you let the energy in to open yourself up, and it's really not very hard. Only for people who had a lot of problems in that area, for them is it not very easy. And then you let the energy flow. When the energy is inside you, you are connected to the feelings of the source. So what you feel at the moment is rest. And what you feel is that you get insights direct from the source. Who am I? Because the source is talking to us when we connect again to the source. And that's what people now have to know everywhere on the whole earth. Because we can bring the earth to another dimension, to the fifth dimension, when people are connected again to the nature and to the universe. Then when you have this connection, your consciousness will change. You know what is happening. You know you are a part of it. You know can connect to everything what is. So
Thank you.
This is the lesson they give it to me. So
Thank you.
I can always stay positive, because everything starts also with natuurkunde, the
Science?
knowing of nature.
Yeah.
When people are connected to knowing of nature, then you have this aura between the sun around you, inside you, and connected to the earth. to the center of the earth. You are a being of light, being of frequency. And so I find out when Pleiadians came to us, they didn't know this at that moment. Also, people from Sirius who also have to make steps in their evolution didn't know this. I get these lessons from my friends from the source.
I think Deborah
Light
sent you
reading.
some information on the Aetherius Society. Did any of that chime with you? Did you get any?
What I wanted to bring in at this point, with your permission, Jack, is to share with Anton the practice we were given by the entity we know as the Master Aetherius. And he gave us several practices to live better lives. But one of the ones that I'm connected as I'm listening to you is called the practice of the presence.
Mm-hmm.
And so, is that okay for me to go through that quickly, Jack? Do you mind?
Please do.
Yeah, I like
okay. So what we were taught to be able to connect to everything, put ourselves into that central space. So the practice is that we have to keep our feet very firmly on the floor. We have to sit with our spine straight. We need to keep our shoulders relaxed. We have our head tight and slightly tilted backwards so that the spine stays completely straight. So we've got this thing, but we must be relaxed, but in this balanced position. Our hands, there's several ways to do it, but the hands, to start with, palms with the fingers outstretched, connecting to just above your knees, because you're picking up the energy points within your thing. So then we start breathing through the nostrils, out, in and out through the nostrils, very deep, slow breathing. We concentrate on that. So we feel it. We feel this whole energy field start to connect through. So we've got through our feet and through above. Then we request, with love and humility, to the Mother Earth to send up through our bodies, all of our bodies, the violet flame. And this cleanses us. It goes through every part of us, cleansing all the dross. And we take it right the way up and we visualize it. We try to smell it. We try to taste it. Whatever we can do to concentrate on this energy, to feel it, to know it, to love it. Bring it up through our body, 30 feet above our head, because we're told that we're an egg shape and we're 20, 30 feet above our head. So right the way through our system. So we sit in there and we bathe in that as it's cleansing us. And then we detach. And what we then say, we think upwards, out into space, and we ask for the purest, whitest, scintillating, beautiful white energy, like sunlight on snow, that absolutely vibrantly beautiful color. And we visualize that coming in through the top of our head into our brain and like sparking up our brain. So you see it like
and
you actually feel it fizzing, and then you bring it down your spine, down the back, over the shoulders, and into the heart section. Or you can bring it right the way down through all of your bodies and out through your feet. So what we're doing is we're bringing in the higher vibrations, we're bringing up the earth source vibrations, and we're getting this energy field going. And that puts us into this sort of central spot. At the end of our practices, we are then told to place our left palm over our solar plexus chakra, the right hand on top, press it slightly in, and then we're told to bring the energy again up through our body to the heart center and see that beautiful violet flame into the heart chakra, which we're told is a couple of inches in front of the breastbone. That's in the aura. And then we bring down again this white energy and we mix the two together, make a big old mix of it. So I always see it's like sparkly, velvety, beautiful, beautiful energy. And then you bring it into your whole being. I close that center, open that center and let it up through the top of my head. And we're told above our head is our spark of God. And we put those two energies into the spark of God above our head, and we let that sort of amalgamate with the everything that we could ever be back to source is there. So we let all that mingle, and then we let it come through all of our system like gentle rain pouring through the whole of our system, back out through our feet, all the time holding on to onto our battery, our solar plexus. And then we sit and feel that full connection. And when we've finished, we detach from it. We're told it's very important that when we've done our exercises that we detach from it, because we've then got to live, we've got to do the shopping and feed the cat. And we need to be practical. So that's a bit of a long explanation. Sorry, Jack, but when you were speaking, that's what I was seeing as our practice to connect to source. Does that resonate with you?
Yeah, also, of course, because there are many roads to Rome. And I had these lessons. People, they told me about Sirius. They came from Sirius. They had a former life in Sirius. They did it this way by breathing. I don't breathing at all, because what they told us from the source is I can do this with my fingers and I have this connection right away.
Yeah, okay.
And that was, for me was this.
Is there a hand sign that you use, or do you just think
nothing
it and
at
you
all.
know it?
No, nothing at all. I see myself also connected to the center of the earth and to the sun, and through the sun to other suns, to the source. Time and speed. I say it well.
Time and space, yeah.
Time and space, yeah. Time and space
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter anymore. We are beings of frequency. So I had my lessons from Pleiadians, from Sirius, but as a whistleblower, and we know everything about now, almost everything what was really happening above our politician systems. And I don't want to speak the names anymore about, don't
give them any power.
Not any energy made to other humans or beings who wants us to bring down. We give them love at the moment. And we try to connect to these lower beings at this moment. That is what we're doing. Because they try to attack us, but what we do, they make a line to us to attack. We are follow that line, and we bring love into these beings. Directly from the source. And that is always our best protection. We can always use also for 20 years. They try to make us down at ways you cannot believe it. And we felt that something was going into our body. We felt it. And then when we felt it, we did this. We opened our system. And then we are in this tube from the center of the earth to the sun and to the source. And then we were free.
And how do you teach people to get to that space where they can instantly connect to everything? Now, how do you do that?
Step by step. very easy, and I do it 2 days. I take two days. First, I show them who are you and how you can connect again to the source or to the earth. And we show this with pictures and with a lot of things. I give some explanation. And then the first time we are making this, then we are not doing some kind of meditation. It's not really a meditation. It's using your consciousness. So the sun, everybody sees it. And the other thing, the energy from the source, everybody can understand that part. And we take the time and first have to people scan themselves. All the physical problem, all the blockades, they put it in some kind of box, and they put it between their legs. And first we make this connection to grow wortels. This is the tree above the ground, and dit noemen wij wortels.
No.
The
Vortexes?
no.
Roots.
Roots.
Yeah, roots.
Oh, root.
Okay. Yeah. And then when we bring down the roots, and together with the roots, we see already the new earth. No abuse, no lies, no cancer. Everybody is happy. No weapons, creation, oneness. And that is what we feed our roots with, and we bring down this box with our roots to the crystal layer.
Yeah, crystal layer.
Crystal layer in our earth. And people put their roots, they connect with this crystal layer. And something is happening at that moment, because they know what is in this box. These are problems. I want to change it, and I want to repair it, and they let it down. And when they let it down, they are connected to the earth and to the consciousness of the earth. And at that moment, it's the same as the consciousness of the people who do it, because they see the new dimension. Then people feel rest and are connected. They feel tinkling, they are happy, they feel everything, they are starting to turn. And then between the center of the earth and the lowest chakra, that's where we start, there is always energy. And then I told them how to open. I give a sample how they can open the lowest chakra to see how your water is going into your washing table, and they don't think anymore at that moment, because they are feeling and they are connected. They don't have to use their ademhaling, breathing. It's all regulated by the energy you are connected with. And then
okay. What I'm getting from that, Anton, again, what I'm trying to do is everything's the truth. It's just different ways of saying it, different places and how to get there.
Yeah.
So in our teachings, we're told that if the only creative faculty that man has is his imagination. And when you were describing the earth that you see, the new world, that's you using your imagination to do that. And I see that as well, we're told by Dr. King that is the way forward. We have to focus our visualization. We have to know, we have to feel it, we have to live it. Is there anything you want to add to that, Jack?
No, I think I see so many parallels between your teachings and ours, and the living Mother Earth, the one source, the one energy. And so I think you've really answered the question that about how can we rebuild our world, raise vibrations, and become enlightened. I think you've really done a great job. How can people go on your course or find out more about you?
They can find all the information on our websites, of course, on altonturban.nl and SchumannInstitute.com in Holland. They can find all the information. But that's the first part. It is only half of a day. After 2 hours, most of the people are already at that moment connected to the 5th dimension. And what we are doing next in the afternoon is to find out what you can do in the 5th dimension. Because you are being of frequency, you have a frequency, and you can start to use telepathy. So we can connect us to other life forces on Earth who have a higher consciousness, universal consciousness, than we. Like the dolphins, or the whale, or the very special world about under our feet in the Earth. Because as a UFO hotspot, I spoke to people who were in the Earth. And I spoke a lot of people, they were collecting elfjes and angels, and we call it in Holland eenhoorn. Eenhoorn, you know, the horse with one horn. And the
unicorns, yeah.
Unicorns.
The demons.
Unicorn and the
Mermaids.
Mermaids. Oh yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
I know it because I have to sing and then okay. That's the problem, you know. But I hope you understand. And I find out, and I met a lot of people who had a former life in our Earth, because the Schumann resonance is in the whole Earth, and where the Schumann resonance of the heartbeat of the Earth is, there is life. So we find out a lot of things. There are holes at the poles. A lot of people, they don't know about it. So it's possible to connect you also with this consciousness in our Earth, and there are no religions. There are no pharmaceuticals. There are no hypotheken.
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're sharing the higher frequencies with the lower, like a bath that's too hot. We're putting cold water in so that we're exchanging it to bring a balance to the whole of existence of our planetary life on all levels.
Well, I think like Deborah says, I think we just have to get you on back next time because we've run out of time for this episode. But
okay. Oh, that's okay. That's pretty.
Yeah, you just have to come back on again.
I hope we did it very well because there is
a great job.
Things to tell. The world will know the truth.
Yeah.
Because we are the news at the moment.
That's a beautiful note to end on.
Everybody tells
universal news
story, and a positive story, we are there. So that's the feeling we feel, the connection, and what will happening on our Earth. And it's happening here in the northern part of Holland, and I hope you will tell it to a lot of people that our friends in the universe is helping the Earth and everything what is on the Earth to go to the next step.
Thanks, Anton. We'll spread it far and wide. And thanks very much, Crystal, your invisible helper.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Oh, yes, she was invisible. Yes, universe is magic and love is the key.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks very much.
Pleasure.
Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.